You have been on my mind for a few days. I've been thinking about you as I went about doing my dusting and cleaning and working. And just this morning, the postman, Mr. Gallup, the guy with the red hair, the red beard, who gets a drink on Saturday night,
You open your eyes. Last night was an event you need to recover from. Another day of work. You pour your coffee. You feed your pet. You wash your face. You put on your clothes. You down a whole beer. Slosh to the gills. You grab your house keys and lock your door. You head to the stop you wait at every day. You look around to see if anyone is watching you. You grab another beer out of your jacket. It's gone in seconds. You crush it and toss it into the gutters. It ricochets back into the street. Someone comes out from one of the local shops and tells you to pick up your trash. You wrestle with the man. You win. His body, all mangled on the sidewalk, is still. You can't believe what you've done. Nor can the police walking toward you. You start walking away. Then you run like hell. Suddenly you see red and blue. You hear tires screeching. The hum of the engine fills the space as it speeds toward you. You can't see the cops anymore. No one else is around except for you. A powerful mist has overtaken the morning. The air has become heavy and difficult to breathe. Your muscles are tired. You can't walk another step. Light shines through the fog as headlights appear. Finally, your bus has arrived. You're ready to go to work. You get on and sit down with all the other passengers. A beer is in front of you. You take a drink. You start to notice that everyone on here has a beer. As each one finishes theirs, they crush it and throw it on the ground. A few miles later, the cans are up to your knees. More miles pass by and they reach your chest. You look around and notice no one has ears or eyes. Their foreheads are flat as a plate, perfect for crushing. The cans are up to your neck now. It's suffocating. Soon you will be crushed. You catch a glimpse of the name at the front of the cabin. You realize you took the wrong one, but it's too late. The cans have reached all the way to the ceiling. You're on the misery bus.
Hey, what's up, you guys? And welcome back to another day of Conspiracy Theorist. I'm your host. Please like and subscribe for daily conspiracy theories. And today, I've got something really juicy for you. Or, if you will, something that kind of stinks. Because today we're talking about garbage and what the government really does for it. Before we continue, remember, this is just a conspiracy. Okay. Whenever you throw it away, we've been told our entire lives that those things go to the dumpster, and that they're crushed, compacted, put into a fire, destroyed, or left abandoned. But what if they're not? Why does the government care so much what we do with our trash? I mean, after all, it's not theirs. Why do they care about empty pizza boxes and stuff like this? It's because the raw materials are far more valuable than you could possibly imagine. You see, all of those pieces of plastic, the cardboard, the metal, anything you throw away is being taken by the government. All those wet dumps you see, they're just basically fake structures manufactured in plastic to keep us away and sprayed with perfume that makes it stink to high heaven. But it's once you go under those wastelands, you realize what's truly there. A kingdom of trash for all the elites and all the people who wish to keep us down, to navigate, swim, find peace, quiet, and serenity. So when the war of worlds eventually comes, they will be safe in their kingdom of trash, and we will live in the real dump, the dump side of it, destroyed and immortal. But anyway, that's all I have for now. Thank you. I love you guys. Subscribe. Bye.
Thank you for coming a little earlier than we said. I know you were busy with your own little ones, but...
No worries at all, ma'am. I have my own sitter, actually.
Oh, good. Although, I'm sure you're glad you're on my payroll instead of your own, haha.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I do appreciate all you do for me.
Everything is where it usually is. Call me if you need anything. He doesn't need any TV time. He's been watching it all morning. Give him a book if he wants to entertain himself. Alright, thank you. See you later, honey.
How are you, Byron?
Keep it to yourself.
What?
Your interest in me, I know this is just a job for you.
Byron,
There's been others you know, you're not special.
Byron, I know it must be hard not to see your parents all the time. But they're important people and have a lot of people that need them, just like you. When you grow up, you'll understand.
Oh, right. I forgot. Adult know better than me. Byron, dumb, adult, smart.
No, you're very smart. I'm not trying to tell you... Okay, let's take it back a bit. Let's start over. What would you like to do, Byron? We don't need to worry about today's lesson.
You've only seen this part of the house, correct?
Legally, it's the only part that I'm allowed to be in.
What if you're with me?
You're 6.
I'm family.
I think we better not.
Then I'm calling Mother.
No, don't. Okay. Take me wherever you want, but not a word to your parents or anyone, got it?
Of course. Let's go.
Where are you taking me first?
Just come on.
It's dark in here. That's better. Byron? What is this? What are all these containers?
Let me show you. We can use this mic to talk to them.
Them?
Hey, Debbie.
Okay, let's stop joking around.
A little outside air would be so nice. I know you can do it, Byron. Just let me. Who's this?
No one. Now shut up.
Lady, you've got to get out of here. I know what they're paying you, but it's not
Quiet.
Byron, please explain to me what's going on.
Not until you meet the rest. Valerie?
You little pig. Get me out of here. Get me out.
Okay, I've had enough.
We're not done yet. Nicole, you there?
Oh my God.
I guess that'll be yours when we clean it out.
Why?
All you people think about is money. It's not enough to do something out of goodness of your heart. Do you really want to help me?
You certainly need help, Byron.
I know. My parents aren't going to give it to me, so that's why I need you here.
I have 3 children of my own. I can't do this.
300 grand?
300 grand what?
A week.
I'll do it. I need the money. I'll do it.
Good. For now, just use this one. It's not very clean, but for now...
I'm not getting in the cell.
No money.
300 grand a week?
Yes.
What if...
You can't leave after 1 week, or else I take the money back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get your money since you've been so good.
He's not coming back, is he?
Every few days he comes down here to check on us. Some days he brings snacks. Janine, who was in your cell, got a kid's cuisine once.
And the money?
Haven't seen anything green since he put me down here.
Oh.
We're all in this together. No matter where you live in the country, no matter where you live in the world.
We're all connected and we're all affected. This totally overwhelmed the nation, the world.
That's the one thing that we can rejoice about, is that as humans, we are affected, deeply affected by what happens to us or our brothers and sisters.
That feeling that we were all standing united, every country, countries where peace has never even been thought about. We're saying, you know what? The world is on the brink, and we can either choose to live in it with our difficulties, or we can choose to try to destroy it, and I think people chose saving the world.
Now, more than ever, it's important for people like you to express themselves every day.
I walked out of my apartment early in the morning, out onto the city streets. Someone had left a pile of garbage on my stoop. I walked around it and promised myself I'd clean it up later when I came home. There were cars and soot and noise in the street. The sidewalk was full of people. Several times I had to change my route just to get around people who weren't going in my direction. I had to step over a body. I had to sidestep drug pushers and beggars. I had to move around slow folks and push aside the big people. I had to wait on the corner until I found a hole in the traffic and could get across to the other side. And I finally arrived at the place where I worked. I looked back at the circuitous route I'd taken and that I took every day just to get to this place. All the trouble, all the time-consuming travel, all the extra moves just to get to this place. And I thought of what my father had taught me when I was a little boy. He had said, you've got to travel the straight and narrow, go straight to your goal. A straight line is the shortest distance. And I thought, I am not doing what he told me. I am not on the straight and narrow. I am not going straight to my goal. I am not on the shortest route. I sat there in my place of work and saw the gray clouds stuck in the sky. And a man came by and gave me my check. And I opened up the envelope and looked at the check. And I saw money going out for Social Security and taxes. Money going out for the poor and the homeless. Money going out for health care and to help other countries. Money going out to help still other countries. Money going out to help still more other countries. Money going out to grow trees and save animals and stop drugs. Money going out to help raise other people's children. Money going out to dancers and singers and painters and sculptors and actors and musicians who can't do it by themselves. Money going out for the ACLU and the CIA, the FBI and the DEA and the NEA and the ATF. Money going out for parties and funerals and wars and peace talks, none of which are mine. Money going out to save the planet Earth. And at the bottom of the check it said, sorry, you owe us more money. And I thought about the dream I had when I was a little boy, about how I was going to add some beauty to the world, and how I was going to enjoy life, and live the great adventure of life. And I remembered what my father had said, you got to walk the straight and narrow if you want to reach your goal. You can't look to the right or the left. And all the people with their hands out begging and whining, all the people who want me to live their lives for them, I am not gonna give them anymore. I am not gonna give them anymore. I am not gonna give them anymore. Just then, the woman who works next door burst into my office, saying that because of my yelling, she was going to sue me for noise polluting her workspace. I was about to say, please don't do that, but instead I told her to get her butt out of my office. Then she said she was going to sue me for sexual harassment because I wanted to watch her butt get out of my office. And I said I was going to sue her for having a butt. And she said she was going to sue me for having eyes to look at her butt. And I said I was going to sue her for assuming that my eyes were focused on her butt. Then she said she was going to sue me for being able to see and being born at all. And I said I was going to sue her for coming into the world and being in this place at this time to bother me. And the boss walked in, and he asked why I was yelling at this poor defenseless woman. And I said he, by God, better get out of my office. And he said he was going to sue me for bringing God into the workplace. And I said I was going to sue him for religious persecution. And he said he was going to sue me for homophobia. And I said I was going to sue him for heterophobia. And he said he was going to sue me for making up a word. And I said I was going to sue him for censorship. And he said he was going to sue me for being born. And I am not going to give them anymore. I am not going to give them anymore. I am not going to give them anymore.
Boys are cute.
Girls, I like.
Boys, well, I think I've given up on boys.
What do you want to know? I mean, I'm an encyclopedia.
Boys. One of those least favorite subjects? No.
My school has very nice-looking girls, yeah.
This year, I'm not going out with anybody. I just want to take it slow. I just want to concentrate on school right now. Not too much boys. I've totally given up on boys.
I'm an old-fashioned type girl when it comes to going out with a guy. And I won't ask a guy out. I won't call a guy. That's his deal.
I enjoy a young lady who you can just have a good time with, you know, where I can enjoy her company, she can enjoy my company, and it's not too much pressure on the situation.
It's kind of actually hard having so many brothers. If I were to bring a guy over to watch a movie with me or something from school, it'd be like this huge, who is he? What's his name? Where are you going?
A lot of young ladies like my age, they're crazy, man. They want to put a lot of pressure and go into, you know, you're my boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend very quickly, and I'm not for that.
They really get me upset. They're just too much work. It's way too much work.
He's got to make me laugh. I like guys with great personalities and not mean or, you know, like he can control a girl or something.
The older women are drawn to me. No, I'm just playing, man. No, you know what? Any girl, man. It doesn't matter the age. If I have that connection with you, that's what it's all about.
I haven't found that perfect guy yet, or whatever, but I think he's there. I think he's out there somewhere, just not right now.
Kids like you express themselves every day on Disney Channel.
You're in a dark place. It's scary. You're scared. Everything is scaring you. Nowhere to go. You're scared. A truck pulls up beside you. a scary-looking guy lets you on. You're not a happy person. You're a sad person. Things are really scary. Fasten up, Billy Bigwigger. You're on the torture truck!
Bill, I'm scared.
I know, Mary. I'm scared, too. Ah! Look over there. It's the man with the scratched up face.
I can't go near him. He's too scary for me.
He's coming toward us, Mary. We've got to leave this place.
I can't move, Bill. My legs, they've been hacked off.
Mary!
Bill, he's getting closer. Run, Bill, just run!
I can't run, Mary. My legs have been chopped up, too!
Hello, sweeties.
Is he all right, Doctor?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. We've diagnosed him as clinically ugly. You'll never be able to love him again. There, it's okay. We've got our special surgeons coming in tonight. They can make him look like anyone. What would you like?
Clooney. Make him look like George Clooney.
Sorry, we actually only have your choice of Bill Maher or Kid Rock available right now.
Damn it. Okay, Kid Rock.
This is your final stop. Hope you've had a pleasant ride on the torture truck!
Honey.
Hey, baby, what was I?
You were asleep, dear. You were talking.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Something about a torture truck and someone named Kid Rock.
Torture truck? I never heard of it. And you know Kid Rock's just a myth, right? He's not real, Michelle.
I can't feel my legs.
Ugh! Me too!
Honey, I'm a little scared.
Baby, I'm a little scared too!
What's happening to your face?
You won't get noticed, spiking your hair and skateboarding. There's a lot of them out there. You gotta be individual. You gotta, dress up in an elephant mask and run to school. Then people notice you. People be like, oh, that's the kid with the elephant mask.
Kids like you express themselves every day on Disney Channel.
Now, this Michael Richards thing, well, now I don't know him well. I've known him a long time, but I don't know him well. And I can remember years and years ago at the Comedy Store, he would get on stage, and he was always a very dynamic performer. Dynamic to the point that often audiences were frightened. But still, we all got a kick out of it because it was in good fun, and he was and is a very funny guy. And then we see this thing today where he goes nuts in some kind of club and is screaming at people. Have you talked to him? Do you know anything about this?
I did talk to him. I talked to him today, and I was extremely upset about it, and he is extremely upset about it. And I asked him if he would come on the show tonight so that he could explain what happened, because it was just one of those awful things, and I think he's a little mystified about what happened, but I think most importantly he wanted to...
We have him live via satellite from Los Angeles. All right, this should be Michael Richards. Michael, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hi, Michael. Welcome to the show.
Hello, hi.
How you doing?
I'm not doing too good.
Yeah. Why don't you explain exactly what happened for the folks who may not know?
I lost my temper on stage. I was at a comedy club trying to do my act, and I got heckled, and I took it badly and went into a rage, and said some pretty nasty things to some Afro-Americans, a lot of trash talk, and stop laughing, it's not funny.
And what you were actually being heckled, or were they just talking and disturbing the act?
That was going on too.
And did you?
I know. I mean, hearing your audience laugh, and it's. I'm not even sure that this is where I should be addressing the situation. I've already heard you make some jokes about it, and that's okay, But I'm really busted up over this, and I'm very, very sorry to those people in the audience. The blacks, the Hispanics, the whites, everyone that was there that took the brunt of that anger and hate and rage and how it came through. And I'm concerned about more hate and more rage and more anger coming through, not just towards me, but towards a black-white conflict. There's a great deal of disturbance in this country and how blacks feel about what happened in Katrina. And many of the comics, many performers are in Las Vegas and New Orleans trying to raise money for what happened there. And for this to happen, for me to be in a comedy club and flip out and say this crap, I'm deeply, deeply sorry. And stop laughing. I'll get to the force field of this hostility, why it's there, why the rage is in any of us. Stop laughing. Why the trash takes place, whether or not it's between me and a couple of hecklers in the audience, or between this country and another nation.
But Michael, let me interrupt here for a second and ask a question about had the people doing the heckling, or the people who were not paying attention, had they been white or Caucasian or any other race, what would have been the nature of your response then?
It may have happened. I'm a performer. I push the envelope. I work in a very uncontrolled manner on stage. I do a lot of free association and spontaneous. I go into character. I don't know. In view of the situation and the act going where it was going, I don't know. The rage did go all over the place. It went to everybody in the room. Hate and rage, but you can't. I know blacks could feel I'm not a racist. That's what's so insane about this. And yet it's said. It comes through. It fires out of me, and even now in the passion and the hate and rage that's here as I confront myself.
Did you think that somehow by being outrageous and completely inappropriate that it might somehow make the situation diffuse it a bit or make it seem lighter than it was?
I tried to do that. You don't have the whole thing there with what they're showing everyone. I tried to jujitsu that, try to move.
Stop laughing.
You know, you do that. I got a microphone and I'm trying, but it didn't work out. It was
Not fun.
You talk about a bad night, you know?
Stop laughing.
It's just what everyone says.
What happened afterward? Did you talk to the people and apologize?
I went out there. I went out there, and I did talk to some people. I even went back to the club that night to get back on the stage and to work, to get back on the horse, as they say. And I did. I apologized to quite a few people, but I didn't talk to all of everyone. They left. And I don't know how to get in touch with those people. And then, of course, they've gone to press, as I think they should. The fact that there's that kind of solidarity and confronting those kinds of remarks, I think it's important for the Afro-American community to make sure this kind of crap doesn't come about. I'm sorry that it happened.
And having apologized, is there much more you can do, much more you would like to do?
I just have to do personal work. I'm still reeling from this. It's just been a few days. I don't know yet.
Jerry, is there anything you want to say to Michael here?
I know Michael many years, and I know how he works on stage, and none of that justifies what happened. But I've been talking to him today, and he's someone that I love, and I know how shattered he is about this, and he deserves a chance. That's why I wanted him to come on. He deserves a chance to apologize, and that's all he wanted. And thank you for letting me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate it. I know it's difficult, and I certainly hope you don't have regrets about being on this show this evening. Thank you. All right, take care. How about that? Whoa. Wow.
That was good.
Yeah, I guess.
That was good.
Yeah. I guess we can just go home now, can't we?
Yeah. Well, this will be a breeze to segue back into comedy.
Some of my friends call me the king of naps. I like to take a lot of naps and go home, come home from school, hit a quick nap. Saturday morning, wake up, eat a bowl of cereal, hit a little nap.
Kids like you express themselves every day on Disney Channel.
All right, freaky people, you are listening to The Freak Hour. And coming up next, I'm going to just throw on something totally rando. Ooh, torture truck. Okay, let's see what they were listening to in the studio in 1982. Ah, yeah, Alanis Morissette. Speaking of ironic, what's been up with the news here lately? I've got several stories I want to talk to you about, but I don't think you're really going to care. July 23, 1982. This was 10 minutes ago. Track from that guy who was in the I must have hit a button or something. That's not the tape that I just put in. There's no way. There's no frickin' way.
Somebody hail the torture truck! Cower mortal! Take a ride on my big torture truck!
My office on 5th and 3rd was a solitary place. I found myself behind my desk, about to come, when there was a knock at the door. So I came to the door instead. He was distraught. Damn it, no. It was a lady. She was distraught. Typical hot rich lady. Husband's not serving her. Husband's not servicing her engine. I could see that she needed a tune-up. Hysterical. She explained to me the different things that made her believe her husband was having an affair. But there was something different. Something that gave me a hunch that she was really onto something. Unfortunately, what she was onto, what was on her husband, was more than what she realized. You see, I'm not your run-of-the-mill private dick. I'm what some scholars of a literary subgenre would call an occult detective. I was also damn horny. So I took the job on the spot. After a deposit of $1,500, I hit the streets. The rain sploshing against my gum shoes. She told me that he loved to go to a place called Ticklebucks. I got myself a large Americano. It was so good I burned my tongue. It must have been the fall air, but I was ravenous. Ready to put something in me, or be in something. I was on my 3rd venti when the man she called her husband walked through the door. She had given me a vivid visual description, which I remembered nothing of. All I needed to do was smell that odorous whim of Stetson. He was lathered in it, a cologne so deliciously pungent, I wanted to call him Daddy. After he nibbled on his scone and drank whatever the hell he ordered, I followed him outside, the rain misting on us, the smell of diesel in the air. Turning the corner, I watched him enter the Hotel Chesterville. Still the same dank spot occupied by art freaks and habitual politicos who ejaculated nonsense about possums and the efficiency of garbage.
Up a winding set of stairs, I followed the scent of Stetson to room 217. I heard the moist suffocation of writhing. I knew I had to act fast. Put it away, Beaumont. Hanky-panky time's over.
Who are you?
Your wife told me all about your scheme.
What? What scheme? She knows nothing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She doesn't know that you like to do it with demons.
You're one to talk. I've seen you. I know what you're about. You're always sticking your nose in everybody's business.
Well, maybe you and I have the same taste. Maybe down the road, we could even help each other one day.
Oh, you want help, huh? Well,
Hell
I've
yeah.
got something for you. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Come
come
check
on.
this out.
Let's see.
Look.
Oh, God! Oh,
Like that?
Just sticking in any Lovecraftian orifice you can find.
Oh, yeah.
Damn!
Oh, yeah.
This was not a demon with a vagina so hot it would burn your penis off. This was a monster, a chthonic octopus, tentacles
This is the end of the program. Thank you for listening.